Hey guys, welcome back. This video, if it found you, it's meant for you. The channel that I was getting was, this is for someone who's a pearl diver. If you've heard the song Pearl Diver by Mitski, you are someone who always tries to see the best in everyone. It's like everyone is a clam, right? And when you go around, just through day-to-day life, you know that there's a pearl inside of those clams. You know that everyone is a vessel for divinity, is a vessel for spirit, and that they have that spark in themselves. And so you do that. You go around and you try to see that. You try to pull that out of people. You try to let them have their pearl show, let them shine. And that's really beautiful, and that sets you apart. You're someone who always tries to see the best in people. You always give people the benefit of the doubt. And God loves that about you. The universe loves that about you. Even if someone is totally close, their clam is so small. Yeah, Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You are a queen who tries to, this is, I just lost it. This is you. And these are all the clams that you come into contact with. And this is you peering into them with your penetrating eyes. People could say that you have very striking eyes, that your gaze is piercing. But, you go around and you're a treasure hunter. You're a pearl diver. You know that everyone has a treasure within, and that is your strength. But, God is saying, don't stop your journey to focus on one clam, right? Your path is to go around and help all the clams open, right? And they have to open by themselves. Yeah, the lovers there. They have to open by themselves. You can give them encouragement. You can say, wow, you're beautiful. I see the pearl inside of you. And I feel like you do. You have laser X-ray vision. You can see that people have the pearls in them, but it's just very, very, very deep. And so Spirit is saying, that is your gift, and don't let one clam become what you think that your path is, right? Don't focus on one person who is refusing to open up. Move on. It's okay to move on. You've given them the seed that they need. You've helped them pry open their clam just a little bit. And, oh my God, it's an oyster, isn't it? It's not a clam, it's oysters. Well, maybe I said that for a reason. Yeah, I feel like maybe you're stuck on a clam that doesn't have an oyster. Yeah, 5 of swords at the bottom of the deck. I think that some people are clams and that they are very much inside their shadow selves, and they may need multiple reincarnations, one more reincarnation, or they're just stuck in a bad cycle and their pearl isn't ready. Maybe they haven't made it yet. Maybe they're a clam that needs to become an oyster, right? But yeah, I think that you're focusing on a clam right now. You're focusing on someone's got you stuck on your journey, because usually you move forward very gracefully, you flow, but there is something, you're stuck on a clam. Interesting. Again, I'm sorry, I'm in a different setting today because there's construction next door, and where my studio is, it's literally right next door, and it's bang, 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 bang. So that's got to be a message too. You're banging on someone's shell and they're not opening up. And it's okay to move on. You've done it. You've done your due diligence. Spirit is very proud of you. And if you get stuck, if you stay, you get stuck, you don't keep moving on. And all of the other oysters in your future aren't going to get the benefit of your light, of your skill. So yeah, let's get some cards for you. The world, yeah, 21. This is you. You have the world waiting for you. And don't get stuck. I really feel like that's the message of this reading, or people, everyone is their own person. What is that phrase? Every man is an island. Every person has their own journey. They have their own things that they're figuring out. And as much as you may try, you can never see what's going on in their soul, in their mind. They may say things and they may tell you things, and it could be like a piece of the picture, but there's no way of knowing like what their blockages are. Only they know that, and only God or spirit of the universe, whatever you believe in, knows that. So maybe you think that you need this person, but you don't. Like, you have the whole world is open for you. Yeah, 8 of Wands, stuck energy. I feel like you're feeling stuck right now. You're feeling like you have the world in front of you, but there's some kind of delay. And the delay is this obstacle that you are in. It's this idea that you can't take everyone with you, and it's heartbreaking and soul crushing to leave people that you love and who you cherish and have shared history with behind. Yeah. 8 of Cups, I mean, but you have to leave them behind because they're dealing with their own stuff. And if you tried to take them with you, like, they're not ready for what is coming, right? Like, they're in their own state right now where they are learning their lessons, and to bring them with you would actually be a disservice to them, because there's a reason where they are. There is a reason why they are in the environment they're in, why they're learning those lessons, why they're struggling with the things that they're struggling with. And to bring them along on your path would actually derail them, right? Because it's your path. It's not their path. They have their own path they need to walk. It's your path. And the people who are supposed to come with you, it will be effortless. Like, your paths will align and you will literally like walk together. It'll feel like you are arm in arm walking together, through this stage of life. And later on, your paths probably will diverge, and maybe they'll meet again. You don't know. But if you feel like you're having to kind of drag someone with you, it's only slowing you down. It's only slowing you down, and it's slowing them down, because they have something that they need to, a lesson they need to learn. They've got something like, and it could be a lesson that you've already learned that they need to figure out in your own way. And you could tell them, like, till you're blue in the face, you could tell them, you are God, you have the power to change your fate. Would you? Brave reference. You could tell them, you deserve love, or your past doesn't define you, or whatever it is, but they have to come to that conclusion themselves. And so it's time to move on. Trust your intuition. You are going on your own personal journey. And yeah, you are going to your own personal journey. This is you. 9 of Wands. Close to the completion. You've had to work hard. You yourself are a wounded warrior. You've had to fight where you are. You've learned so many lessons. Look at all of these lessons, all of these, things that you've overcome and you've learned, and that you've now recruited onto your side. But I saw the 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck when I pulled this card. So, you've overcome the fighting, you overcome the conflict. And so now all of these wands, all of these things that used to hold you back are now working for you. And I feel like, he's kind of looking back. And so this is you, like, you're ready to move forward. You're ready to overcome this last challenge, this last point of action of change in your life. And don't look back. Don't be tempted to look back and look at the people that you've left behind. Maybe at cities you've left behind. I'm picking up on like childhood friends, just your hometown. Maybe organizations you're not in anymore, like organized religion could be relevant. But, you fought for these things. And if you stay and try to force other people, it's just not going to work. And it'll actually harm you in the process. Like, he's got the wound on his head. It'll only hurt. It's only hurting you. So don't look back. Forge ahead. Whatever that means for you. Whatever your biggest dreams are, you pulled the world, so you have literally the entire universe open to you. You're very spiritually connected. You're very favored by God. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. You are the Queen of Pentacles, the Chariot. Yeah, just rest in your own energy. sit in your Queen of Pentacles energy, right? The Queen of Pentacles is all about, you know, being grounded, nurturing Mother Gaia, the earth. You know, focusing on the things that you have in your life, focusing on your blooms, on what you've grown, and sitting in that energy of knowing that everything you need will come to you. You know, and especially with the Chariot, like, you're moving on. You're moving past this blockage, whatever's been holding you back. It could also be environment. It doesn't have to be a person. I kind of started with the analogy of a person, but it could just be like environments, like a work environment or a family life. Maybe you're moving homes, especially with the Eight of Cups. Like, this could be a sign that if you're contemplating like moving homes. Oh yeah, the Lovers. Wow, the Lovers and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, don't be afraid to move on, because once you move on, you will find inner harmony between your masculine and your feminine. And this could also be like leaving relationships will open the way to new relationships. You know, there has to be an ending for a beginning. A new harmonious relationship, whether this is romantic or friendship or a family, you know, like chosen family. They can't come in if there's already someone taking up that spot, right? Like, there's already someone you're cohabitating with. You can't cohabitate with a new person. There's no room. You're in a 2-bedroom, the 2 bedrooms are already taken, right? But if you move out, maybe you'll find like a really great roommate that actually, you know, has all the same interests as you, and you both love to watch Star Trek and horror movies and have pajama parties and dance and sing and cook really delicious Indian food or like whatever, you know? So Four of Pentacles, don't be afraid to walk away. Don't be afraid to let go. This card is all about letting go, and, you know, like, don't hold on to things because you're afraid of being alone or of like not having them, of being afraid of the space of just space, right? Or holding on to things for fear that there's not going to be something better. And I do think that a lot of people struggle with this in relationships, that they stay in relationships because they're afraid of being alone. They're afraid of not having friends, of not having a lover, of being alone, of dying alone even. But, you know, Spirit wants to say that don't worry about that. You have people coming in. You are the world. You know, stay grounded and lead with your heart and what you know to be true. And it will always lead you to other people. You will be like magically transported there. What's funny about this is, like, in the Chariot card, it's very stationary, and yet it's the Chariot, right? He's still moving. So you just have to sit in your Queen of Pentacles energy and you will be moved, right? And that may mean taking some actions, but like moving out, like relocating, like changing jobs or something. Like, this could also not be something as drastic. It could be like, I don't know, like a parent doesn't want you to go into the arts, but you decide you want to take an art class on the weekend anyway, you know? But just know that you are being delivered from them. And like, God always gives you the people that you need in the situations that you need. And also, there will be space in between these people leaving or these environments leaving and your new environments coming in. And it's to give you time to heal. It's to give you time to gain clarity and understand and like clear your energy, right? It was probably gunking up your body, gunking up your energy field. Like, you could be having tummy issues. You could be like really tired. And once you leave whatever the situation is, yeah, yes, this card. This is where you've been in. You've been in like this. You've had swords piercing your heart, and not only your heart, but your stomach and your kidneys and your liver and your skin, you know? And now, because you are choosing to leave, you're choosing to end, whatever that ending may be. You know what it is in your heart. You know what has to come to an end. These swords will fall out one by one, and you'll become whole again. These holes will heal. Your body will literally like heal itself, or will regenerate. And it's kind of crazy how much we are affected by the environment and in ways we don't even know. Like, humans, we're so empathetic, we're so empathic. Yeah, King of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups in reverse. Yeah, King of Pentacles, along with the Queen of Pentacles and the Lovers, you have a divine counterpart coming in. And the only reason, like, they're waiting for you, and the only reason that they haven't come in yet is because you have this gunky energy that you're still dealing with. Some kind of ending that needs to happen. 7 of Cups in reverse. I feel like this person was like maybe poo-pooing on your dreams a little bit. Or they were manifesting, maybe they think they were like manifesting problems in your life, like on the physical plane, maybe financial struggles, like your car got a ticket, like you got a ticket, or your car got towed, or like you're having wonky plumbing issues, or you need a new roof, or you got a pay cut, or you got laid off, or something. And like they're manifesting this because they are not aligned, because this is karma that they have to deal with. And because you are so energetically entwined with them, it's coming up in your life too. Even though you are the world, like if you're entwined, if you are caught up in their energy, right, it's going to come up. And like this is on very physically, like if you're cohabitating with them, then if they're manifesting problems in their home environment, then it's going to come up in your environment too, because it is your home. Yeah, the Hanged Man, 12. If you fuck with Jesus, Jesus is in the house. Even if you don't, he's here. Maybe reach out to him. And it's not the same Jesus that a lot of Christians follow, right? Jesus is a cool dude. I speak from experience. I'm an ex-Catholic, but I've like come around to Jesus. I've always thought, Jesus has really good messages about love, acceptance, kindness, living in faith, living with very little, but God always providing, turning the other cheek type of thing. So anyway, but yeah, this is, and under the Lovers, you have the Lovers and the Hanged Man. Yeah, 6 and 12. Those numbers might be significant to you. But this is going to be like a whole new part of life. You're going to feel like your whole world is turned upside down in a really good way. Like the Hanged Man is all about epiphanies and new perspectives that lead to growth. Someone who's not afraid to go against the grain, who's okay with like being different and maybe entertaining ideas that are contrary to societal knowledge or societal norms, like maybe leaving a long-term marriage or something, and who's not afraid to be seen as like kind of weird or unconventional. But that's the key. The key is to be unconventional, because name one person where convention has actually gotten them far, like physically and also mentally and emotionally, because I can't think of anyone. Yeah, Celebration, 37. This is what you have waiting for you. Look how beautiful this card is. Like, wow, it's 2 people dancing around the fire, and then the fire is like plucking the star out of the sky. Go out and celebrate. This is what you're going into. You're coming into celebration. Like I was saying about the long-term marriage, like maybe you're going to have a divorce party. Oh, this could also be like a housewarming party, or just maybe your birthday's around the corner, and you're going to have people who really want to celebrate with you, who have fun, who want to go do all the things you want to do, who want to go dance and sing and have a good time. This also card very much so reminds me of like witches and the movie The Witch, and like dancing around the fire naked kind of thing. And so maybe you're being called into like witchcraft and the Wicca, or finding people around you who are also spiritual in the same way that you are, and like connecting with them. We've got 46, overthinking. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink the house, on the material plane. Like, how am I going to make this work? Maybe they are contributing to like household income. How am I going to go it alone? And those are very valid questions. And, take the time to think about it if you need to think about it. Like make a practical plan. But don't overthink it. Don't start thinking like way in advance in terms that you have no way of knowing. Like you can say, okay, well, I'm going to move out. I'm going to keep working full time. And then maybe I'll also do gig work. But then don't think, oh my God, what if I'm working so hard and also what if I lose my job? Like don't overthink into like a pessimistic view, because you are protected. Like you have the Chariot, you have the Lovers, your angels are here, the world, like you're protected on this move. Decisions, yeah. It's time to make a decision. And it's going to be an easy decision. It's going to feel right and easy in your soul. Like, it may not be easy on like the physical plane. It may take work. It may take some difficult conversations. It may take conflict. But your higher self knows. Trust your higher self. Look to your higher self. Meditate on it. Like, you know. I always say this, but you know deep down what the decision is. There is something that has not been sitting right with you, that you know you've been stuck, that you feel like you were made for bigger things, but that you've had some kind of like blockage. You know what it is. Rabbit and fox. Interesting. I haven't pulled this card yet. Rabbit and fox. It's a very beautiful card. You see, she's like watching the fox run. I'm instantly getting the image from Harry Potter of like the Patronus. Your inner fox is just waiting to run free. Let's see what the book says. Oh, I don't know where it is. Oh, I think I saw. Yeah, rabbit and fox. Okay. Ever wonder why there's a rabbit on the moon? Of all the creatures on Earth, the rabbit was the most generous. One day, Lady Luna visited Earth. All the animals gathered around to greet this new visitor, and they brought her gifts. Some brought wood, others gathered fruit. The fox gathered fish from the river, while the poor rabbit offered grass. The rabbit told the lady to make a fire from the grass and wood. In return, he offered his body so the lovely lady would live. In return, she brought the rabbit back to life and took him to the moon to always live with her. Generosity begets gifts. Always offer what you can. Interesting. It came out in reverse. So I feel like this is really you. Like, give yourself this gift, especially because the story is about the moon, and the moon is all about your intuition and like hidden secrets within yourself and honoring what you actually need and what your gut instinct is. Like, the moon card is all about, listening to yourself. So give this gift to yourself, whether it's, grass cuts, or it is like beautiful fish. Whatever you have to offer it to yourself. Whatever change you can make, do it. And I also feel like, especially like I said with the Patronus, like, you are protected. Your spirit guides are here to protect you because, this is how this card is saying. Yeah, the shadow. Because you are so giving, like I was saying in the beginning of the video, because you are a pearl diver, you're a treasure hunter, you see the best in people, you are protected because you've given so much of yourself to other people and to the world. Like, you are protected. The fox is going ahead of you and clearing the way and scaring off any kind of people trying to get in your way so that you can make this journey alone. So you can make this journey alone now so that your king or queen of pentacles, your lover, your community can come in. So that's what I have. Thank you so much for coming here. I'm sending you so much love, so much light on your journey. You got this. Do not be afraid. Have trust. You are a trust-based individual, and that is what sets you apart. You trust that everything will work out, and it's because of that everything will work out. So trust your gut. You've got this. I love you so much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.